Good morning to you.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
No, can you believe it's 2026? I'm
No,
like,
no, I cannot.
oh,
I cannot. I cannot. Out of everything that's happened in 2025, we made it.
we did it. We did it. We
And we didn't do too bad.
no, we were unscathed for the most part, I
I
think.
think so too. I feel like a very blessed human being this morning compared to some. I really do.
I know.
I
I do too.
you know, I have I have certainly YouTube is a huge part of that for me.
Oh yeah, for
Huge part
sure.
of that for me. And this, just the artistic endeavor itself. Who would have ever thought? And now, Angela, you've been doing this for, you've been artistic, your mom, your grandmother, but for me, this is a whole new kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
but there is something to be said about it, and I know I'm probably a broken record, but and I know you agree with me, it's that okay, I live in Iowa. I have done retreats. I've been around people that are creative, but really connecting with them, especially in the world of social media and stuff, is not as easy as it used to be. And so to be able to find all these cool, like-minded people and friends right
yeah.
here,
Oh yeah.
like I can sit in my house and hang out with all these cool people. It's
Right.
pretty
That's
amazing.
right. That's exactly right.
Uh,
Oh, Lindy, good morning, Lindy. How are you?
and Leslie's here. Hello, bestie.
Hey, hey, hey.
I hope you
Are
had a
you
great.
on, are you looking on StreamYard? Or are you looking, I'm looking on YouTube. Let me see if I can
I'm
open
on.
the comments. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I'm with, oh my gosh, we got a bunch of people.
We
So
do.
because I don't do StreamYard anymore, Angela. I don't know if I've
You
told you
did.
that.
You did mention that. Yeah.
So I'm doing through YouTube because I don't pay for the version of StreamYard. So my
Well, sister, you just hang on my coattails because I do.
that's
So we
pretty
might as well get our
thank you.
money's worth.
Thank you. But the resolution's not, unless you get the paid version, the resolution isn't as good.
Yeah.
So I just do it through YouTube. And it's just me. I don't usually have a moderator or anybody with
Yeah.
me. So I just do it through YouTube for that reason. But it looks like you get almost instant feedback here in the comments when you're doing it through StreamYard because I don't see this many people in YouTube.
Yes. Yes. You do. You get. You can see all the girls and boys.
Everybody, Hope, Kathy,
I know.
Esther. Do you know Welcome as the Flowers in May, Angela? Do you know?
Esther, I don't know that I do.
Okay, that is
Okay.
Esther. She
Hang
was
on.
new to me in the last couple of weeks, and just a lovely, lovely individual. So glad that she's here. Emily's here. Emily
Hey,
Hess, she's
how?
here. Kelsey's here. Oh my gosh,
All the
there.
girls. Okay. I'm writing. I'm writing.
Welcome as the Flowers in
Yep.
May.
Esther. I'm gonna write her down. Esther, I'm gonna go definitely, and everybody else in the chat too. She's got a channel. Let's go support that girl.
Yeah. El- Esther, I love Esther's welcome as the flowers in May. I'll never forget this when I asked her about her real name and stuff. She said that she named her channel that because her mom would always use that phrase. And I thought that was the
Aw.
coolest. I know, I think that's so cool.
Hey, Kathy Wiseman.
Hey, Kay and Kathy Wiseman. Hey y'all. Susie, my bestie's here.
Oh, Susie, good morning. Good morning. I for some whatever reason I cannot see on my iPad. We just keep spooling, so I can't see anything on my screen. So
Uh-oh. Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know why. I can see all the comments, but I can't see our little pretty old selves. So I'm gonna ask
okay,
you,
gotcha.
what do you got in
All
front
I'm
of you
doing.
on this impromptu? I mean, literally, ladies, this was like, should we do this? We'll decide in the morning. And so I just kind of pulled some stuff together. What do you got on your
I'm
table?
fussy cutting. I
Oh,
am
good.
literally fussy cutting. That's what I'm doing right now. I've got my little book right here, the Bobbsey twins, that I'm working on. So I may do something, but right now I figured we would just chat and talk and visit. Listen, it's been forever since Angela and I have really caught up.
For
And
sure.
so when she reached out last night, I was like, yeah, cold be damned.
That's right.
We are doing it. This is I'm on the mend and it's all good, and I thought, you know what, it's past time, and this is how I wanted to start out my 2026. So
Me
I got
too.
up early this morning. I made my black-eyed peas. Got my
Ooh,
black-eyed peas, my cabbage, a little bit of rice on the side. We've got some sausage and some ham, and we're going to call it good.
we're gonna have a
That's
party.
right. That's right. Got
Um,
all the fixings.
yeah, we have some friends coming over. Just one couple. They have a new baby, and so Rhea is here, my daughter who goes to school in Kansas, and she hasn't seen the baby yet, so she's really excited. So we're just gonna have a little
How
get
old's the
together.
baby?
She is. Her name is Liliana, and she is 6 weeks old.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
I
This is
know.
what a great way to start out 2026 with a
I
baby
know.
in the house. That's
I know.
fun.
I
I
well, yeah,
love
I'm
it.
not gonna get any of my own grandbabies anytime soon. So
Well, let's hope not. Not
yeah,
yet.
right, right,
Not
right.
yet. Let him go to school and get a job and be able to pay for him, and
That's right.
then
Dave's like, we're not raising any more babies. We'll
no,
just
no,
spoil them
no.
and send them home. But
Pam is here, the ginger cat lady. Hey, Pam.
Pam,
Good
you've been up all
morning.
night. You have
Yeah,
been
Pam.
up.
Listen, Pam's a trooper.
Yeah, I she went all night from like 1 a.m. till 9 Eastern time this morning. I was like, that girl can go.
Pam, did you miss 50 Cents and Busta Rhymes on ABC's Rockin' New Year's Eve?
Yeah, that's not good.
I was pretty thankful to see all the old school folks
Wasn't
coming
that
out of the
awesome?
woodworks. Yeah, that was pretty good. I didn't watch it in real time, but I did catch it this
Oh
morning.
yeah, when I saw 50 Cent, I was like, "Oh, this is awesome." I stayed up until I think I got through Chaperone and maybe a couple others, and then I was like, "I'm out."
Hmm. Yeah, you didn't see the ball drop then.
No, I knew I wouldn't. I mean,
Yeah, no, me either.
no.
You were busy streaming at that time, huh, Pam? Yeah, I figured. But your project, I caught just a few minutes of it early this morning. Looks so much fun. That kit that Di created is so beautiful. She did this. Have you seen it, Angela? This
No.
bohemian uh girl. And the whole kit is just it reminds me of Mardi Gras, to be honest with you, because it's
Aw.
purple and it's vibrant and it's just those colors, it's
Ooh.
just beautiful. Yeah, Hope, I watched part of the Nashville show too last night before I went to bed. I had to catch my Riley Green. He's so easy on the eyes. I had
Oh,
to, and for those of y'all that don't know, I actually this is my claim to fame. I actually did get to catch Riley Green and Morgan Wallen in person at Losers Lounge in Nashville about 5 years ago. So there's that.
ooh.
That's my claim to fame. I was about this far away from them because I'm nosy and I have to be real close to the stage, and I got that close to the stage. So
Well,
I was.
you're lucky. You probably go one step up on the rung with my son Landon. So he loves. Well, Demi does too. Morgan Wallen.
Yeah. Yep.
Um,
Yep. It was a good song. Did a good little set. It was a good moment. Brooks and Dunn, Keith
yeah.
Urban. Oh
Oh,
yeah, all of them.
Diana Ross. I was telling the kids, I'm like, yeah, I met Diana Ross when I worked for the airlines. I had to escort her into the private room, um, and Ray is like, you met Diana Ross? Like she's she's really old, and I'm like, well, I'm really old, sister.
Well, you know what? It's funny that you say that because I did see on one of the other social media platforms this morning, they showed Diana Ross getting out. Now, I don't know. It looked like it was winter time, so it looked like it was fairly recent. I didn't check the date on the uh, platform, but she's 81.
Yeah.
They showed her getting out of, an SUV or whatever. Sister looks good. She looks good.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, wow, look at you. Bye,
Yeah.
Pam. Thank you for coming by. Happy New
Nighty
Year.
night, Pam. If you haven't, I'm going to see if I can do it from here. I don't know if I can get our links, but if you haven't, please be sure to subscribe to both our channels. I'll put them up there. So if you're new to either one of our channels, um, I've had a lot of new friends join on my channel, as I know you have too, Carrie. So
I
we'd love
have.
to connect with you. Okay, let's
I
see if
have
I can
been
do
very,
that
very blessed. Very, very
Mhm,
blessed.
for sure.
I and with that, just know if I forget your name, it's not on purpose. That's a
Mm.
thing for me. I don't remember. I don't.
I do, and then I end up calling somebody something else. And I'm like,
Yeah. Well,
oh,
and
calling Terry.
I do things like this. I do this to Kelsey all the time. I call Kelsey Joanne and I call Joanne Kelsey. I do think it's their logos are kind of like it's, the little yellow background kind of, so it looks a little bit alike, but it's my old eyes that are not working right, but I do that a lot.
So, my girls Susie and Sarah Lee have been with me from the beginning, basically. And
Yeah.
sometimes still I will want to call one of them Sarah Lee and the other one, and it's not right. And I'm like, why do I do that? I think it's the
Yeah.
S. I'm going with the S's. I don't know if that's clickable. Is it on your end? If you,
Let me see. In StreamYard, not so much. Let me check on my channel here.
yeah.
Yes, on my channel, yes.
Oh,
On
perfect.
YouTube it is, yes.
Okay. Let me put the other one up there.
And that's what matters.
That is what matters. So what I'm curious, like what did everybody do for New Year's Eve? Anything? Did you craft? Did you just hang out? Did you make anything good to eat? Were you in bed before the ball dropped? Like me?
I'll tell you one thing I did early afternoon. I went, Julie at Day Trip Vintage Co. She was doing an unboxing of some of her recent orders and trinkets.
Yeah.
So I went, of course, Julie's one of my favorite chats too,
Mm-hmm.
on her Thursday lives that she does, and she was unboxing. She's got some really cool stuff. You
Yes,
know
she.
it like she really does. She's like you. You guys have been collectors for so long and kind of know the know, and just it's fascinating to watch some of that stuff come out from the early 1900s and things like that. It's so fat because I haven't ever been a collector of those things, so
Right.
it's so neat to kind of see.
I wanted to watch it all, but I had obligations, so I didn't get to. But I always get really excited because she and I like a lot of the same things. Like her
Hmm.
and her unboxing was fun, but I didn't get to watch very much of it, which is per usual these days. I don't feel like I get to watch much of anything.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? So let's talk about that a second. I want this group to know something, especially going into 2026. And I've said this before, and I feel like it bears repeating. I never, we cannot sit and watch every channel. So I want to make this for the folks that are here and that may see the replay on this. I really, unless you tell me different, I know that you are out there rooting for me. I don't,
Yeah, for sure.
you don't ever have to come in my videos and say, I'm sorry, I'm just catching up. And listen, life is life, right?
Right.
We all have obligations. I wish that I could watch every single video for every friend that I have made on here. I cannot. It's not realistic.
Right.
But when I can catch up, I do catch up,
Now, here's what I would say though, to add on to that.
Yeah.
If if something's going on and you have not been well or something,
Right. Oh
please
yeah.
tell us because that's what we do worry. We are like,
Yes.
okay, where's XYZ been? So, or, reach out in an email and let us know. We'll, support you
Yeah.
however we can because we worry more that we haven't seen someone around for a while. That's for sure.
Right. Not because you're not interacting with
Right.
it's yeah, good point, Angela. That's the yeah. Because listen, we're all in it to win it. Every one of us,
That's right.
So tell me any New Year's resolutions.
I never make New Year's
Yeah,
resolutions.
I haven't in a long time.
Now
I haven't.
I do goals every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's funny, I don't know if we'll do it or not, but last night Rhea said, "Hey, can we do vision boards tonight?"
Oh, cool.
And so she didn't get the vision board done, but I gave her one of my altered composition. I gave her two of my composition notebooks, and she's like, "I can't decide which one." I said, "Honey, she couldn't decide which one to use," and I said, "Well,
Yeah.
honey." I said, use one. And I said, take your pencil, put it to your paper, and don't lift it. I said, it doesn't matter. On the other one, that can be your one that you use as your kind of goals and stuff. So she ended up, before I went to bed, she had 3 pages full of things.
Okay.
And So I said, "Do you want to do a video and we'll do your vision board?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I don't know if we
Oh,
really will, but
that's
she wants,
cool.
yeah, she wants to do a vision board. So,
So
hope,
listen, isn't it Julie? I think Julie's doing vision boards today.
oh, maybe I should have Rhea. I don't know, her, their 21-year-old attention spans are
Right,
limited,
right, right.
but,
But I'm
but
just saying,
maybe
something makes me think that Julie is doing some kind of it maybe not today, but Susie, do you know? Susie's pretty
she's
at,
in the know.
yeah, she's in the know. If you need to know something, Susie's the person to tell you. But yeah, I think something makes me think Julie's doing something.
Mm,
Resolution: eat more fancy salads I make at home. I love
ooh.
that. I
And you know
love
what?
that.
They always taste better when
They
they're made at
do.
home, made with
Well,
love.
it's the same thing as coffee, right? I think,
Absolutely.
coffee is kind of the same thing for me too. Um, let's see. Kelsey said to buy no craft stuff. Tracy Hines. Hey, Tracy
Hey,
Hines.
Trace.
You did your vision board yesterday. Oh, very nice. You set intentions, you visualize it, and you manifest it. Very good.
That's
That
awesome.
doesn't surprise me about Tracy. She is very much a planner, no
Yeah,
doubt. No doubt
for
about
sure.
it. I had a playlist. I did for a long time on here. Every
Yes,
month
you
we would
did.
do a little vision, but it wasn't a board. It was a vision journal kind of thing. And I just got away from it. But I
Yeah.
agree. I don't do resolutions, but if you'll see underneath my name, I want to explain what that is. Because I've been thinking about this person for the last couple of months and I need to reach out to her. But you see the words live the dash. And
Yeah.
I want to tell you how significant that's been to me. I heard this from an old boss of mine. She is a nurse. And I worked for a brief time, probably, I don't know, less than a year. But she was very artistic too, or is very artistic actually. This is way before junk journaling.
Uh-huh.
Her name is Julie. So anybody who's going to take this and try and run with it, Julie was the first person to come up with it. It's a fabulous idea. She told me one time, she said, she said I've always had this thing inside of me and the term has been live the dash. And I said, what does that mean? And she said, do you know the dash that is on the tombstone between your birth date and your death date?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's the dash. And she said, I've always wanted to do something with that term.
How cool.
And I'm telling you, since Thanksgiving, I've been thinking about her. And so this is in honor of Julie and that, because I thought, if I could do anything this year, it would be to live the dash. This
I
year, I
love
want to
that.
live the dash. Yeah. Yeah. So, hey,
Well, thank you,
Bernice,
Julie, for
welcome.
that.
Yep.
Hey, Bernice.
Julie's the bomb.com. That was, so Tracy has a word. Her word is enrich. Hey, Veronica Wilson. Good morning and happy New Year to you too.
I need to get my ducks in a row because that's one thing I do usually have every year is a word.
You have a word. Okay.
And I do not have one chosen for this year yet. So,
Okay. All right. Well, sounds like that's on the to-do list for today.
yeah, it sounds like it. And maybe
We're cold here in Louisiana. What's your weather like over there in Iowa today?
It's actually pretty nice. I think
Okay.
we've been in the 40s the last few days, but when I was at the lake earlier this week, we had a snowstorm.
You did?
So yeah, it
Okay.
was 8 degrees, and all the interstates were closed because of high winds and blowing snow.
Oh my gosh.
Um, all the way from the lake to basically where the kids go to school in Ames, so an hour and a half south. So we had some crappy weather, but now it's beautiful.
Beautiful day. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here. We got a cold front that came through Louisiana. I think today's going to be the last day of it. We'll probably be in the 80s tomorrow.
Nice. Hey, I got to tell you before I forget about these flashcards that I got in front of me because I feel
Okay.
like I don't know if the thrift store is open on New Year's Day. My guess is no, but okay, so see these right here?
Yeah, they're beautiful, by the way. The
Thank you.
colorful flashcards. Yeah, I've never seen them.
Okay, well, uh, bad on me, friends, bad on me, but I went to the thrift store. Uh, was that yesterday? Yes, yesterday. I'm working on a video not related to junk journaling, and I needed to go get a couple of things to see if I could find them. And of course, I can't not go to the craft section. Well, In when I
Of
got to
course
the
not.
children's section, they have an area that's all games and like learning tools, right?
Yeah.
Well, these are all perforated, and they were in a pack, just like sheets of them. And you know
Okay.
that it was thinner than like this 36 pad of paper, you know.
Okay.
So I thought, I don't know, but I could tell there was some pretty colors, and I thought, well, I'll bring them home. There was like 4 packs of them, maybe five, and I bought one, and I had to put one back. And then last night when I was watching football and the Ryan Seacrest, I started pulling these apart, and look at how many are in there. So now I feel like I need to go back and get them all and bring them to one of my live sales because
Yeah,
I
I was
feel
gonna
like you
say,
all
can you
need
bring
these.
that? Yeah, can you bring that to a live sale? Because you're gonna sell the heck out of those.
They're just so stinking cute, and I was like, I don't need another flashcard, but I couldn't leave them behind, and now I wish I would have bought them
Yeah,
all. So we'll see if the old thrift store is open today before my company arrives.
yeah, yeah. Well, there's always tomorrow too, huh?
Well, that's true.
I mean, what is today anyway? Because I have been on vacation. Is it Thursday? I guess it's Thursday, right?
It's yes, it's Thursday.
So it's Thursday. Okay. Yeah. We've got a little fire going out in the fire pit. Carolyn Ramirez, you keeping Texas straight over there? I always ask her that. She's my Texas friend. She's got to keep them straight for me over there.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of Texas, is is Susan? I totally love it. Is she on here today?
Oh, did you? Go ahead. I don't want to.
Oh my gosh, she is doing. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it Texas Hold'em because I can't remember what the heck it is. But
Texas two step, I
heck
think, isn't
yes,
it? Ah,
and
I
I
love
was
it.
like, giddy up, sign me up. I'm doing.
That's right.
She's doing an open collab, and I said, girl, I got enough stuff related to your theme to probably supply everybody in on your channel.
That is
But
so
yeah, go
funny.
over to her channel. If you haven't subscribed, definitely do that. She's a huge support to the community, but she also is doing an open collaboration, like Carrie said, called Texas Two Step Tuesdays. And she's got some, like, the first one in January is Boots and Barbed Wire, and it's like use metallic or rusty elements, and she just has some fun things on there, and it's
Yeah.
very loose, like she's kind of like me, there's not a lot of rules around it. It's
Yeah.
just a lot of fun things. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited. I don't know if I can do every month, but I'm sure going to try to do some of them. I think it's pretty awesome.
I
Did
do
anybody
too.
else see that?
Yeah, I just linked the video for you guys to go see if y'all want to go watch that. That's a good one. Yeah, I always love the ones that do their states, because I do. I love Louisiana. I always say this, you got if you live in Louisiana, you gotta love it. Because we on the last of every list. Every good list, we are on the last, okay? But but I do hope that wherever you live, you love it as much as I love Louisiana because we do have boozy. So there's that. And
That's right.
I saw a meme earlier. It was kind of cute. It said something like everywhere else in America is starting their diets today. Here in Louisiana, we got king cake, baby. We ain't
That's
starting no
right.
diet. That ain't happening. But you
No,
can't eat
sorry.
king cake before January 6th. So there's that. We got 5 days of diet and then it's on.
Oh, I now why is that the rule?
Well, the rule is King's Day, because
Yep.
that's January 6th is King's Day. That's just the rule. It's bad luck, it's bad juju if you eat king cake before King's Day. Even though I've done it, maybe that's why I had bad luck. But
Oh,
yeah. You can't eat king cake before. I'm gonna do a thing on Mardi Gras. I did a little bit on Christmas on Louisiana Santa,
oh
kind of
yeah,
some of
yeah,
the
yeah.
traditions here. So I told him I would do just a little something. I don't want him to listen. I don't want him to kick me out of the honorary Cajun club because I'll probably get it wrong. But from what I know and what I've experienced, neutral ground and all,
Right.
I'm gonna try to do it some justice. I'll do something pretty soon. But Mardi Gras is actually early this year too, February 16th, something like that, 17th. So we got an early Mardi Gras this year.
Oh, Kathy, I was just scrolling up that. Yeah, that's true. Uh, Kathy said Julie wants to create a weekly, daily reminder journal type thing. Oh, that would be
Oh,
cool.
okay.
She
Yeah,
should,
that would be fun.
absolutely. Yeah. So I don't know that I'm going to get a whole lot of crafting in today, but because I got a whole lot of. Well, I put Dave in charge. He can handle it.
Did anybody do the after Christmas sales? Have y'all done them? Let me ask
Girl,
you
you
that.
already enabled me enough. In
I
fact, right
know.
to my left, I have my second officesupply.com
Did
order.
you get a second one? Because I did too. Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
bad. So bad.
My second one wasn't as large as my first one, but I did get a second one. I
Yeah,
did.
mine isn't either, but I couldn't resist. I was like, oh well, I might as I think I said this when I did my flip through the last, and I literally do not remember ordering that order,
I
but
know. I think
whatever.
that's hilarious.
Um, I do remember ordering this one,
Okay.
but normally what I do is on at the end of the year, I order a huge supply of papers and such, and if
Yes.
ephemera and die cuts. But I have been ordering mostly from the warehouse sale from Cartabella
Echo Echo
Echo Park.
Park. Yeah. Yeah.
And I pretty much have multiples of what I need for those, like I like all the school days ones and the farm ones. And so I was like, well, let's see what Carrie's all up and all excited about. And oh boy, it was bad. I was like, oh god.
Well, I listen, I kind of feel like you. I've been really blessed this year and been, like Echo Park, I've got a lot of the paper line now and, just building up, just um creating and building my stash and all that business. So when I saw these other creators on here going to office supply, so I was like you. I was like, those are different papers, they're different companies I haven't really ever experienced.
Mm-hmm.
Man, am I glad that I got some of this stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm glad that I got all this stuff. Let me correct that. But
Right.
it just, there was, companies that I just really I wasn't familiar with. So
Right.
it was kind of cool.
It was, yeah, I agree because some of the people that I follow that aren't necessarily journalers, but I would call them paper crafters or paper artists, they use some of the ones that we picked up, and I'd never taken the time to go research or try them out, and so yeah, I agree. I was really excited to try them out, and so far I haven't used it. Well, I've used a couple, but most of them are still all packaged up. I got that stupid plastic tape off the sides of it, and that was about as far
Yeah.
as I got.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, I'm like you. I've used some of it. I've managed to put a lot of it away, and kind of. I'm hoping, Angela, you gonna do your annual craft room tour this year?
I am, in fact, I have two videos. If you followed the craft room reset, I
Hmm.
have two videos I did quite a while ago, but I got busy with house projects, so I
I
had to.
did. I saw those where you
Yeah,
got those storage, those tall plastic drawers, those
Ye-
storage. Yes,
yep.
because guess what I did? I went out and copied Angela the Traveling Crafter and got me some too.
Well, they're awesome. I love them
Yeah,
in
I do
so
too.
many ways. And that was what was nice about today because I was like, all I'm going to do, this is going to be my substrate. This is what I'm using. And everything is right here, right next to me.
Yeah.
So anywhoosies, I've got two more videos to edit to kind of wrap that series up. And then I'm actually pretty ready for my craft room tour as long as I don't mess it up and get it all dirty beforehand. I mean, it's going to be what it is, but
Yeah.
um and you know what I think is really interesting too. Uh I've I think every year pretty much I've done a craft room tour, and it is so crazy to see my first craft room tour. It was more like uh an interior design beautiful mecca of art supply projects, or art supplies and display, right? And
Uh-huh.
now it's like, okay, now it's really being used.
Yeah, now it's functional. Now
Yeah.
you have a functional room. Yeah. Yeah, I think I mean, of course I'm in a shed and I mean everybody knows that, but I still have bare studs and things like that and there's a shed tour out there somewhere, but there have been some changes. I've done some changes here. It's a mess kind of still, but I just need
Yeah,
to
mine
clean
is
it
too.
up, you know.
But when if there's one thing, my thought is if there's one thing that somebody gleans and they go, oh, that's a good, because I love watching storage and, videos and learning new stuff. And I just watched the half-ass crafter was that, oh, probably in the middle of the night. And she was doing some storage for Christmas stuff. And I was like, oh, crap, I just ripped Ernie's
Oh,
arm off. Um, you know, I, would it work for me? Maybe, but the way she did it and put it, and she does the same thing. She puts all of her Christmas away and doesn't ever look at it until the next year.
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yes, girl, yes. And we're doing a whole reorganizing the basement, hopefully while Demi's home. So I'm like, I might have to use some of those little tricky poos.
Now listen to what Tracy's doing. That is very ambitious, Tracy. Tracy says this weekend she's pulling everything out of her craft room.
Yep,
She's doing a complete reset, and anything that doesn't get put back will get donated.
yep. That
That's good. Good for you, girl. That's
it is.
cool.
I did that with my whole main floor. I was like, nope, I'm done. My clothes, my all my cabinets. I'm like, I hardly even cook for goodness sakes. Like I
Yeah.
just emptied every piece of the pantry and the kitchen. And now, of course, there's going to come a day that one of my kids is going to be like, hey, what happened to that muffin tin that I'm going to be like,
Yeah, yeah,
you
exactly.
don't.
When you, because I know I've done, I mean, who hasn't done that, right? Like I donate and then I'm like, oh God, where is that thing? I gave it away. Shoot.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I mean,
But that's
whatever.
okay for as
Yeah.
little as, and then you have to think, well, do I really need it? What else? Just like in our craft room, what else can I use instead? You know,
We got another Carrie in the house, and she spells it just like me. Carrie Williams is Ms. Carrie. Hello, good
Ms.
morning.
Carey.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Welcome. Welcome. I'm not doing anything. I'm just chatting, me. I'm just chatting. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do I'm gonna maybe I should do a little try a mini craft room reset in here. That probably would work.
Well, didn't you tell me that you're doing a bunch of micro organizing too?
I am. I did my intention before I got this stupid little cold was to get up in the attic,
Mm-hmm.
and because I haven't even put up my Christmas stuff yet. So 3 days ago I was supposed to be in my attic going through all the Christmas boxes. I have about 57 of them up there.
Oh,
And I
Lord.
was it's insane. It's just insane. But I was going to go through, and whatever didn't make the cut didn't make the cut,
Sure.
and then put,
And then you got
because
sick.
we've kind of got, I think I've got how I want to decorate the house with some adjustments year over year, but I think I have a good idea of what I want to do now. And but life happens. So I said, okay, I know, Tracy, it really is kind of cuckoo. It because I do clearance a lot of years, and I used to be very influenced, and now as I've gotten older, I realize, that stuff is just stuff. So I don't need
Yeah.
all that.
I've
I
gotten
don't
rid
need
of
it.
a lot of mine because I used to do a lot of like I
Yeah,
decorated the Salisbury house every year and did a different tree. So I had,
yeah.
all these
You were
things.
staging though. That was part of your business.
Right. And but then, I would bring some of them into the house, maybe change it up. And
Mm-hmm.
my Demi is like, what happened to you? You used to do a tree in every room. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to. And I got rid of all those trees. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I get it. I think it's the for me it's also been about simplifying, especially over the last few years, just about simplifying and where I spend my energy.
yep. Yep.
So, do you want to and because a lot of it is because of YouTube and this community and how much I want to invest in this, because this is where I want to invest. There's
Right.
another saying that I came across this year, and I want to share it with you guys, and I really hope this for each one of you, because I've really tried to live this in this past year especially. But it basically says this. It says, I hope that you spend more time where you are celebrated than where you are tolerated.
Amen.
Because we all have obligations and places that we have to go and be, and you know work and family obligations, things like that, where you may not actually be as celebrated as you would like to be, and
Right.
that's okay. But um, here, I feel like we all make such a concerted effort to celebrate each other
Yeah.
and to uplift each other. So this kind of activity is truly, where I'd like to spend a lot of my time.
Yep. I agree. And I mean, it's not, there's no blowing smoke about it. It is the honest truth. Like
Absolutely.
this being here with every one of you is far more important than all of those other things. And I think it's a stress relief. Like,
Oh yeah.
we get so wrapped up in all of those other stupid things that really are not that important. And I'm not saying that I'm sorry, but you're not going to come in front of my family maybe, but it's where
Right. Right.
you know, um
Yeah, 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 yeah.
just in case any family members out there are watching,
Sure.
but it's an important place to be. And at least for me, when I started this, it wasn't uh for any other reason than to build a community and to get to know other people. Because you know i, I will say, when I did this, not how do I say this? hmm. I didn't feel like a lot of maybe what I was watching were very uh inclusive. Does that make
Correct.
you know
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
and I didn't want I wanted this to feel like a family. And
Yeah.
I think you would probably agree it does,
Yeah. It does feel like a family.
and if
Yeah,
something's going on in someone's life and we all need to rally together, we all support each other. It's just cool.
it is. Yeah, because I remember when I first connected with Angela, the first thing that connected me with Angela was the fact that number one, she jumped into my comments. And I mean, I don't even know if I had 50 subscribers at this point, y'all. I was pitiful. I was pitiful, but I just remember she jumped in my comments, and I'm telling you, I could go back and find it today, I bet, if I really dug for it. And she said to me, "You are an artist." And she has said that to me and others consistently. And it's so funny to me because I didn't get into this. I'm telling y'all right now, I didn't get into this to build a community. I was just compelled.
Mhm.
That is the God's honest truth, because I am not a social media person. This is not who I am. I don't ever share this much of myself with anyone. But whenever I was introduced to junk journaling, there was something in my ear that kept saying, "You should do this. Why can't you do a channel? Go do a channel." And I thought, "Oh Jesus Christ, okay, I'll do a damn channel." So I did, and here we are. But I know that that connection with Angela was one of the many reasons why.
Mhm.
And I can't explain it any other way than to say it was divine. Truly, that's how I feel about it, that it was divine. And I think each one of you being here is the same thing. It is about caring for each other in a way that allows us to be across the world from each other
Yeah.
and still have concern and empathy and happiness and joy and just rooting each other on, really
Yeah.
and truly.
Yeah. And it would. I think that that's very well said, because some of the Denise Gardners and Susie Allens of the world, Carol
Mhm.
Johnson, who, God rest her soul.
Yeah.
I made handballs for Carol, by the way, in honor of Carol.
You did?
Yes, because I never got to make them for her,
Oh.
but I said I make really good handballs, and so I sent her husband a
Oh.
text last night, and I said I'm thinking of her. I made handballs, and so hopefully he and I will get together, and Dave, next year.
Oh,
And
cool.
well, not next year, this year, I guess now.
This year,
But
yeah.
anyway, it was those folks that just showed up
Mhm.
every single time I did a video, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I guess, because you doubt yourself. You're like, I don't know. I mean, if I go back and watch my videos that I did, oh, they are horrific. And I'm like, and if you want a good laugh, go back to the beginning, search for oldest videos, and you'll be like, Ange, I can't even believe you
Yeah,
are still
listen, I
here.
I'm telling y'all right now, I do that with every new channel that I'm introduced to. I said this on a video the other day. There's a new I was introduced to somebody new. She came across my feed. Her name is Sarah Lee Armstrong. She's from New Zealand, I believe. So I just was fascinated with her. She just did beautiful work. So I went to her channel. And whenever I do this with everybody I ever do this with. When I go to subscribe to your channel, before I hit subscribe, I go watch the very first video that's on your feed.
Mhm.
Whatever you loaded first, because not because I want to, I just love to see people's progression.
Yeah, and
Because
it's fascinating.
it is fascinating to me to see how far people evolve, and most of the time in a very short time. Most of the time, like you just go, my God, look where you started and look where you are now. That is just, and it doesn't even have to be the kind of junk journaling that I do. It doesn't have to be that. It's just
Right.
fascinating.
Yeah.
So when I went to Sarah's channel, and I saw her first video, I was like, girl, get the heck out of here. Stop yourself. She's an art teacher. So I was like, this is your first junk journal?
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Love, like, gotta subscribe. She's pretty. Yeah,
That's
she's pretty awesome.
yeah.
Hope, start the channel. To start the channel. I'm telling you, I think I did my first few videos vertical. I mean, I didn't know nothing. I knew
Right.
nothing. I knew
And
nothing.
you know, and if you start getting wrapped up in how-to videos on YouTube to start a YouTube channel, it's like, oh please. Now everybody's got an opinion. Where do I stop? Like then you just get paralyzed. You're like, well, I might as well not even do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
got to do it and ask for grace because I'm sure it will be just fine.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to have a schedule. You don't have to have any of it. You just have to good morning T. Teresa DeFredo's in the house
Yeah.
representing
Did I
Washington.
did I hit enter when I was responding to her? I don't know.
I
Oh,
think
Hope
did
you
you
should.
respond? Yeah, yeah, you should hope. I
And
think you should.
I am right here. I know Carrie is too. I mean, you reach out if you want to just
Yeah,
chat. Uh,
absolutely. Yeah,
for sure.
Listen, Carolyn Ramirez has a channel out there, and I first saw Carolyn. I'm telling you, she's got like one of the cutest backgrounds ever because her background is her hutch, and she decorates it and stuff. And she hasn't done anything in a long time, but that's okay. It's really okay. Just get out there, and if nothing else, then we can all, or your grandchildren or your family will have something to look at. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Just go do you.
And the thing is that there's nothing. I sometimes I love to just go watch old videos
Me
that
too.
people have that haven't produced anything in years.
I
So
go to Angela's a playlist all the time for stuff. I do. I go to her playlist all the time for stuff.
I have to go to my playlist for sometimes for myself.
Mhm.
I'm like, how did I do that?
Mhm.
Oh gosh. Um, but yeah, and the thing is that I don't know that anything that I did when I started was tutorial worthy. I just got on there and I was like, hey, here's what I'm making. Now I am not the I'm not the expert on this, but I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. Yeah. I had not, I don't even know if she was a subscriber. She may be, but she did ask the question because she's heard a lot of people, a lot of creators say recently that this
Uh,
is not a tutorial. This is just my process. And she would sincerely wanted to know why people are saying that. And I said this in a video. I could just answer for me. I don't, I just don't feel like I'm going to teach you anything because I'm not sitting here, saying, okay, this is the supplies you need. This is, step by step as like what you think of as a traditional tutorial. Now Susie has been, of course, one of my biggest advocates too out there, and
hmm
she tells me all the time, you need to stop. You are good at what you inspire people. You're good at what you do, and there is such a thing as imposter syndrome. I'm here to tell y'all. Um, but she is right in the sense that yes, it's year 3, and it is time that I kind of start getting away from doubting myself so publicly,
Hmm.
And just going for it. So
Well,
I do it too, is what I'm trying
yeah,
to tell you guys. I do it too. But there's a huge part of me that will always try to be humble. Okay.
sure, as you should,
Yeah, absolutely.
but the thing is that I don't know if I ever said that out loud. I sure thought it, but at the end of the day, who no matter what kind of YouTube channels you're watching, the viewer has to determine what they want it to be for them, right? So,
Man, that's a good point. Yes.
and I shouldn't be the one to tell you that this isn't a tutorial or this is this. You decide. And if you don't like it, then of course don't come back and don't watch it. Or if you love it, then maybe come back for a little bit more. But that's that's your opportunity. And I think you are good at what you do, and I think you just keep doing it.
Angela, I think that's an excellent point. I really do. I think that because the other thing that I've told other people is your community will find you.
Yeah.
Your people will find you. Those people that lead, because we've all had them. Anybody that's uploaded a video, more than likely, has had those negative comments. I had one the other day, and it was like 3 or 4 words. It said, "Worst video ever."
Oh,
That
well,
was the
nice. Well,
comment.
thank you. You know what
And
I
I was like, thank you for interacting with the algorithm. Because guess what, boo boo? The
doesn't matter.
algorithm doesn't know negative.
Yeah.
The algorithm just understands you interacted with my channel. So why would I care? And I said this before, why would I care that somebody didn't like? I mean, it's just not. I'm not going to go crawl up in a ball about something like that. Because
No.
believe you me, I work in healthcare compliance. I have no feelings anymore. That's the bottom line. Okay.
Hmm.
I get to tell real people every day what they can't
Can't
do.
do, right?
So I'm not received very well typically. Not that I don't have friends at work, I do, but when you're the compliance person, you they
They're
see
like,
you
here she
coming and
comes.
they run.
Yeah. Watch out.
That's
Oh,
right.
oh my gosh. Yeah. I just, you know, sometimes bad publicity is just as good
That's
as
right.
all of the
That's
rest of it.
that's true. That's exactly right. That's what Carrie at Thumbprints Creation with Carrie said. She was like, "Bad publicity is good publicity." That's what Chris Jenner lives by. Come
Yeah,
on.
absolutely. You got it. That whole family.
That's right. They got listen. They have reinvented themselves 1,000 times.
Yep.
Whatever. They're laughing all the way to the bank. Them.
Yeah, they sure are. That's for sure. Oh, let's see. I was gonna see.
I think that's so cute. What are you making this ephemera for? Were we
Oh,
just making
does
ephemera?
Angela know? No, Angela does not. Well, on that little where I got these flashcards. Now, those of you who've been around for a while know you probably need to have an intervention, but I found more Sesame Street books. But these are all somebody must have been really into music and wanted their children to be into music. So I had never had these, so I picked these books up. And this year I'm going to do 548 Sesame Street journals. So
Yes.
stay tuned for that.
Right. We know
So
that.
I was just cutting some of these out because I had them on my desk. And
Well, open those up and let me see the music.
oh,
What is
yeah, they're
the
really cool. See, I
what's the
can't see
music look like?
on my iPad what's going on. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Very
Okay.
well.
Let me move this out of the way. Okay. So this is Music in Your Neighborhood. This is the one I just pulled that first sheet out of.
Mhm.
And I think most of them were like this. What I liked about it is it's got like the music is a colored page and it's got the letters
Oh,
in.
look. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that one's like that. And then each one of them, I
Oh,
have
I
that.
love that.
Isn't that cute? And the other
Yeah.
thing, like, look at that, the bakery. And this is to the tune of the Muffin Man.
Okay.
Have you
Oh,
seen
that's perfect. Oh,
bakery?
look how cute.
Yeah, so I really liked it. The other thing I thought was really cute is, let's see, like here, um, is a lot of the images in on some of these pages were smaller characters. Like this is obviously huge, but some of them were better to be able to put on, like Abby Cadabby on these little things.
Right, right, right. Yeah, because like, do you? I noticed that this last year, I have really started looking at the size of
Yeah.
images more than because what did I know I didn't know anything in the beginning. I just knew I liked the illustration, and I still do. But now I'm more discerning, I guess, about looking at
Yeah.
the size.
Yeah, and like look at these little guys are itsy bitsy. I mean, that's my thumb. There's Oscar and
Wait, pull it up a little bit, Ange. Okay, yeah, there you go.
see how tiny those
Oh
are?
yeah, those are tiny.
So I was like, well, that's great. Well, I only get three of them or four of them because these two are on the back cover. But so yeah, those are the four that I picked up yesterday, and I was like, well, I can cut those apart. I don't know if I'll use any of these for covers. I'll just, I do save these. I use them to send stuff in, like to keep things safe.
Oh
But I
yeah.
also, if I just need a basic cover, I can use them for that too.
Okay.
So that's where all of these came from.
That's
And then I
those are
bought
cool.
this little bag for, I think it was too much. But $2.30. So I had this out in case I wanted to. I don't know. I need these. I think I have a whole thing full of them, but they're just kids' beads,
Okay. Yeah.
butterflies, and I thought, well, I'll
Tracy
tell.
wants to know. Yes, Tracy. Tracy wants to know if you're doing Sesame Street journals. Yes, I think she's going to do 57 of them.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll get. Well, I think it was 40. Well, no, it probably is 57 by now if I keep buying all this stuff. But yes, I am doing a lot of them.
Yeah. Now, Andrew, are you going to do some cinch ones this year?
I am. I
Okay.
am gonna do. I love doing the cinch. And you were the
Mm-hmm.
one that coached me up and said, just get the dang thing out and do it.
Yep. Yep.
And I do love them. So I'll do a bunch of those. I personally like to do the variety, like
Right.
some in cinch. I'll tell you that sewing in signatures is my least favorite thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I've really got into, and my new favorite way is I call it no sew, but still you kind of have to sew, but where you're basically putting your signatures into the front and then taking your second signature, attaching it to the next signature, and so on. I think it was, I never get her name right. Uh, Natasha at Treasure Books. I think she
Okay.
is where I got that, and I love doing them that way. So I'll do some that way, um, and then I'll do some glue books probably. But I have a lot, and then I have amassed, for those future grandchildren that I do not have yet. All of the ones that I want to keep for them too. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. I'm gonna do some cinch books. I think I'm gonna do what I'm gonna call naked journals.
yeah, that's
Uh,
what I do a lot of Napy journals.
You do, yeah. I think I'm gonna do that in my cinch pretty soon. As soon as I finish this one little Bobbsey twins, that's the plan anyway. I may do a couple of cinch ones.
I'll tell you, it kills me though because it's really hard. I know for all of you who want to make, you want to play in them, right? So
Yeah.
the naked journals are awesome, but for me, and I want to load my thing. I mean, if I had my
Mhm.
choice, I'd do exploding journals all day long. But
I know. Me
so
too,
it's
Angela.
so, and I don't know. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. All of my Prairie Girl journals are done. I just have to do all the tassels. So I think I'm going to do a video on that, or maybe I'll go live. But these tassels aren't going to make themselves. But I got seven
Right.
of them over here, and they need to go to new homes. So,
Yeah.
and let me tell you something. I know not all of you have seen the Girls journals, but there's a playlist, Prairie Girls Gather. But when I sell the seven that I made, I'm going to do a drawing because somebody's going to win Miss Holly Hobby.
Oh wow. Bye,
Yeah.
Miss Carrie. Miss Carrie's leaving us. Bye. Have a great
Bye,
day.
Carrie. So yes, she's a little vintage Holly Hobby that's going to come home with somebody.
That's so neat. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
When's your next
I got
live
to get
sale?
together,
When are
man.
you doing your next live sale?
Let's see. The 6th we will not have one, so it'd be what's after that?
Is that the 13th?
Oh,
Is
dang it.
that
I'm looking at my Let me look at my calendar. It's the second week in January. We always skip the first one, so I think it's
okay?
the third. Is it the 13th? Yeah, the 13th. So, and I'm not sure what else I got. Oh, I gotta connect. Pam's gone, Ginger Cat Lady, but I think she asked me way back in the summer to go live with her. I hope to God it's not in the middle of the night. But on
No,
January
you're gonna
9th.
do that crafting at the craft table with her thing.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
the interview thing. She usually that's Friday evening. Like a
yeah.
7,
It's
whatever.
the 9th.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, I told her, I said, as long as it's not in the middle of the night, girl.
yeah, yeah. No.
She's a night owl for sure.
She is a night owl for sure. There's no doubt about it. And
Mm.
I'm so I love to get up because I get up early in the morning, so I love to catch their. Listen, if y'all don't
Hey,
catch
Debbie.
that.
Uh oh.
No, I'm here. Good
Oh, okay.
morning, Debbie. Good morning. Happy New Year, girl. Talk about you, Deb. Are you up a little early, huh? Debbie always says she sleeps in. She likes to
Yeah.
sleep in.
It must be something with the name because my mom's name is Debbie too, and she likes to sleep in as
She
well.
likes to sleep in.
She's a sleeper inner. Yeah.
Esther, this illustrator is I think this is let me see, Eloise Wilkins. She is the illustrator for these images. Aren't they great? I've
I
used
love
these
her.
images. Yeah, I've used these images a few times.
Have you thrifted at all lately or
I
done any?
have. I usually thrift. I do. I have, but I have been thrifting uh for Leslie's apartment because she wanted a certain look
Mm-hmm.
and she likes the ducks, they're the geese.
Oh, like the
And
80s ducks and geese?
yeah, yeah, like that whole country
Uh,
vibe.
yeah.
And so, and lace and crochet and all that kind of stuff. So, that's what I've kind of been concentrating on. I really haven't found anything. I don't need anything, first of all. And, unless you are a seller, this is
Yeah.
something I've come to learn.
Mhm.
You're going to spend more time
Yeah.
organizing your stuff than you are creating. And that's what I wanted to kind of get away from because that's where I was at.
Yep.
So while I will sell every now and again, because I do come across some good stuff,
Yeah.
but it's not mine. It's not my jam. So
Yeah.
I'd rather sell a journal.
Yeah. I uh, I haven't really done a ton of thrifting for art supplies and, things like that. I did go to an estate sale where I got some fabulous things, but um I got enough that I got to get rid of. So I don't
Yeah.
have anything coming into my craft room at the moment. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I
not
haven't
on a
done.
no spend, but
Yeah,
I've just become more discerning like that. Now watch, I'll do a haul like in February and it'll last 2 hours long.
right.
This is where God this is where God like looks at me and go, "Girl, please stop." That's
Yeah,
what he
well,
says to me.
yeah.
Just like
I'm also
stop.
a realist, right? I know
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know that I can ever. God bless Hazel and Naka for doing no spend.
Oh
Stick
yeah.
that. I'm no way. I know. I mean, I can lie to myself all I want, but it's not
Right.
gonna happen.
That's exactly right. I know better. I'm going to go in that thrift store and I'm going to find this one of a kind that I'll never see again.
Mhm. Yeah,
And I'll be like, oh my God. And they have 12 of them. Oh, I have to have all 12. Gotta have
exactly.
it.
I do actually need to go thrifting. I need to plan it because I want it to be like it needs to be when I'm in Des Moines, not when up at the lake. But I really want to try to go live. I've done it before, but I've only oh, that was a long time ago, and I think, but I want to go live in StreamYard
Hmm.
somewhere. I don't know what that is. I mean, I don't really want to do it in an estate. I would do it at the estate sale where I met the couple that owns it, if they would
Oh,
allow me to do so. But I
yeah.
don't know. Have you ever went live on StreamYard
So,
somewhere not at your
no,
house?
not in StreamYard. I've done it from YouTube, Angela.
Yeah.
And it's really very easy. I will tell you that. And I knew just because you just know. once StreamYard came into the picture, it was taking a piece of the pie from YouTube, right? So you
Oh,
knew
sure.
YouTube was going to get there.
Yeah.
And they did. And Susie's been on my lives when I go to Hobby Lobby. Those are, you want to talk about that first live that we did at Hobby Lobby. The magic was there. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Because when I tell y'all, we were laughing so hard. Susie, wasn't that a great live? we as far as Joanne and Sandra at Blossom and Inspired, those two right there, y'all, you want them in your lives. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, because
for sure.
they were just out of control. But yeah, I've done it like that. But I had, number one, my first suggestion is have your headphones. Okay.
Yes.
Because when you're walking around, people are just gonna think that you're talking to somebody. They're not gonna know that you're on, you know,
Right.
a
Right.
whole live. And yeah, and Susie even made, I think it was Susie that even made the comment. She was just like, "Oh my god, I feel like we're at the Masters," because like I was whispering, like they do at the Masters. But then after the first one, I was like, well, whatever. I'm on live. It's all
Yeah.
good."
I just want to shop instead of shopping blind like I do every day.
Yeah.
I want to just like take my friends along, and I've seen other like real resellers, that do like
Yes.
I've seen them do that where they're selling live in an antique store or whatever. And
Right.
that seems to be a little bit scary to me. Like that's a lot.
Involved. It's
Yeah.
involved.
But
Yeah.
if I'm like walking through the store and somebody says, "Oh my gosh, grab that deck of cards or that fabric," why not, girls? I'll do it.
Right.
Uh,
Right. Yeah.
there's no shame in my game.
I've seen them do it like at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Not, but you know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah,
those
yeah,
folks that go
yeah.
through TJ Maxx and Marshalls and do it. And I'm like, I don't know. Bye, Tracy. Have a great day.
Hi,
Happy New Year,
Trace.
friend. Yeah, I'll tell you one of the things that I thought about I wanted to learn how to do is screen record,
Oh yeah, I know how to do that.
but do it like on a Temu or a
Sure.
officesupply.com. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
wouldn't that, I think that would be great to like actually go show people, look, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking at. Let's shop together. And that kind of thing to me would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's not hard to do. In
Okay.
fact, it's
Okay.
really easy.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
couple of settings on your phone.
Okay, cool. Well, we may have to work on that. I may have to get with you
Y-
on that because to
Yep.
me that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like help me spend more money. That's
That's it. That's it. I love to go spend, especially if it's not my money. But let's go
that's
spend
right.
money.
That's
Let's
right.
go
Well,
spend
I've
money.
I've left you unattended with my credit card before.
Yes, you have. I was pretty good though. It wasn't too bad.
You were. I'm like, just spend whatever.
Yeah, Veronica, there were quite a few people shopping live at Joann's. Huh.
Were
Yeah.
there? I didn't see those. Like I said, I've seen like people shop at. I've never seen anybody at like TJ Maxx or anything like that, but I have seen them at antique stores, and it's probably just the people I follow, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Angela, do you do the whatnot sales? Because I know Stacy at Junkie Cat Junction, she loves the whatnot sales. I am not like you have to go when you go and sign up for whatnot, there's a piece of it where either I had to put my debit card,
yeah,
right? Isn't that
yeah,
isn't that a thing on there? And I
yeah.
thought, let me hold off on that.
Well, I have a whatnot account. I have a
Okay.
seller's account as well. I've never sold on it because I sell on the makers market, which needs to make a revival. That's one of my goals this year. So I don't. But on the makers market, if you're going to buy on there, you also have to input your credit card too. So as far as I know, and I don't know enough about it, but as far as I do know, it is a safe platform. A lot of people love it. A lot of the things that are very similar to the makers market. I mean, people can go live. They don't have to
Mhm.
sell.
Mhm.
Um, they could be just crafting along. But
Mhm.
it's just not my favorite. It's just I've never really been a huge fan of it.
Mhm.
I did sign up when it came out, and I was like, okay, well, I've got it. But Yeah, I mean, it's everything's different for everybody. So,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kinda, I'll tell you, this is kinda how I feel about TikTok. Like, of course, I have a TikTok account and,
Mhm.
Paper Monkey TikTok account. It's for me, it's just never quite been the right vibe, if that makes sense, for me to do like consistent content over there. I have done some content over there, but not anything to speak of. I get, and I'm such a creature of habit too. I'm really such a creature of habit. I feel like I found my home here on YouTube, and this is my home
Yes,
base. That's
yeah,
how I feel about YouTube. It's my home base, and especially now that the platform is opening up to
yeah,
allowing more interaction with my community. Love
yes,
that part of it. And so YouTube and Instagram have kind of been where I would do things.
mm,
TikTok, it's not, it's just different. It's just a little bit of a different, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying for me, I just didn't know if I wanted to invest that much time learning how to really, and maybe I will one day. But for now, I'm okay. I'm okay
yeah.
with what little I do over there.
I do. I don't do a lot over there either. But if I will do a short, sometimes I'll say, okay, I'll stick it on TikTok too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm not big on. You
Uh-uh.
got to draw a line at some point. You can't like I never look at Facebook.
Yeah,
But
I don't even have a Facebook. Like,
personally,
no, 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 no. Let me take that back. I think Leslie and my daughter, for those of you who don't know, I think Leslie made the Paper Monkey a Facebook, but I don't manage. I don't look at it. She looks at it. I don't promote it, but I
yeah,
think there's a presence out there for it.
yeah, I have one, but I don't go even on my personal. I mean, I have a professional, a traveling crafter one. I have my personal one, and of course, I had them for every bit. For Restoration Harmony, for our event venue,
Mhm.
and I think I just got kind of burnt out of having to manage all of those for so long that I was
I'm
like,
sure.
I don't
I'm
need it.
sure. Yeah.
So I personally, I don't even go on Facebook anymore. Um, I just don't. But
Yeah.
because, like I said, pick a platform for the love of Pete. I can't keep
Right.
up with all of them, but
Right.
you know, and then you've got kids my kids' age that they're like, you do 40-minute videos. Oh my gosh! Like,
Right. They're looking at what's their max, you think, Angela? They want the short. They
oh,
want
way under. Like, if you start getting over a minute, that's
Mhm.
just way too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's see. Speaking of which, we've been on a little over an hour, I suppose.
We've
What
been
time?
on over an hour.
Yeah,
Tell us what you guys are doing for the rest of the day, and we'll start wrapping this up so you guys
yeah.
can go get to it.
Who else is
You
having black eyed peas? I feel like I need to go make some because that's tradition. That's a very southern tradition, right?
That is a very southern tradition. It's a part of your wealth and
Yeah.
knowledge. I forget exactly what it represents, but there's, got to do the greens, got to do the black eyed peas, and got to do some kind of pork.
Oh, pork. I
Hmm.
see, there, I got the handballs covered, but
There you go. There you go. You got it. You just need to. But do you have canned black eyed peas, or do you soak black eyed peas?
well, I've only made black eyed peas once, and I made them soaked like
Okay.
overnight.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm too late for that game, but I think I have some black eyed peas in my cat. Well, if they're not expired, God only knows.
Well,
Who knows?
I did manage to go through I know this is fascinating conversation for all of you, but
Right.
I did manage to go through our medicine cabinet, the cabinet that we keep. And of course, in our 50s, we have every kind of over the counter medicine available to man.
JIC.
Y'all, when I tell you that stuff, 2020, 2019, it was all expired. I was like, oh, for criminy sake. I was like, we're going to kill ourselves taking the damn medicine.
Right. Well, I always think, oh, is it really expired? Like, I don't know. Oh, that's fun. Oh, yeah. See, and it's definitely a New Year's Eve thing, and I always think I'm gonna, but I think I would be the only one. Yeah, Dave might eat the black eyed peas, but my kids, no, there's no way. I know they wouldn't. And Landon would try it. Rhea would try them. Demi would be an absolute no go on the black eyed peas. So I don't want to have some in.
Oh
Although
yeah, well if you've got a can, open up the can and just
I
be
think
done
I
with
do.
it.
And then I can, check that box that I'll get all the prosperity and wisdom and whatever it gives me, health and wellness for the 2026, right? Check all my
Teresa
boxes.
Teresa is saying, did you all see Hazel's video the other day? She had me in tears. Send lots of love her way if you can. I did not see it, and
I
I
did
will
not
go
either.
watch it. I will go watch it, definitely.
It was at her last video. I have not.
Mm-mm, me either.
I try not to when I'm working at the house. I, I can't have videos on where I need to look at what somebody's doing
Mm-hmm.
because then I get nothing done. So I have to just do like listening videos where somebody's just chatting. And a lot of times Hazel's videos I can listen to, but I did not catch that one, so I'll have to go watch it.
Teresa, was it her Welcome to 2026 video? Because I'll link it here.
2 videos ago, she said.
2 videos ago. Okay, I'll go
Right?
check it out.
I
Definitely.
got Esther on my list. I got Carolyn Ramirez, and I got Go Watch Hazel. Yay, yay, yay. Take a shower. That's
Yeah,
two.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think I'm gonna go make another little cup of coffee and go sit in front of the fire with my honey and just I'm gonna have to relax the day away. I am coming out of this cold, so that's a good
Well,
thing.
that's
But
good. I'm glad. And I am so
yeah,
blessed that you sucked it up, and decided that this would be it. I think it's a fun way to bring in
I
2026.
do
I'm
too.
glad
I
I got
think
to
it
do it with you.
well, it's the only way. It really is the
Yeah.
only way, guys. I want y'all to know that. I couldn't have asked for a better way to spend 2026's morning. So thank you, Angela, for reaching out.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
And thanks to all of you.
yeah,
Um, it's a great way to bring in the new year.
yeah.
And now I'm going to go eat my way through the day.
There you go. Me too. Guys, y'all
All right.
have a happy new year. We're gonna chat soon.
All right. Love you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye
Bye
bye.
guys.